For today's cup of coffee, we're recording this at the very end of youngest kid's birthday, and that was March 5th. This will come out March the 6th, barring unforeseen. And there's a snippet that's going to be included about the unveiling of the cake and the theme.
Yeah.
And this is one of his presents, which is a hoodie.
Yeah.
And
I like it.
I'm one of these people, I wait and listen for what people say, and then I take themes from that, because I've always done that. And so I had asked him several months back, it's like, okay, what kind of a theme do you want for your birthday? And he's like, I don't know, just a generic birthday. So he got a cake with a barcode.
That's not generic. That's not a generic.
It's generic.
A generic birthday is birthday party theme.
Well, it's one of those, I was talking to his father a few minutes ago, that there was a period of time, and I can't remember if it was the late 70s or early 80s, that the stores decided they were going to come out with generic products that were supposed to cost less. And they were packaged in these plain white, and it had, black print on it. If it was crackers, it just said crackers.
Yeah.
Potato chips. I mean, that was it. That was generic items. So I thought, I can run with this. And so I did.
They need to bring those back.
Well, and it just, I think that everybody feels like a cog in the machine from time to time, especially now.
Yeah. We
were discussing Pink Floyd's The Wall at the birthday dinner, and especially, the We Don't Need No Education, talking about how the kids are indoctrinated in schools these days.
Yes, very cheery birthday talk.
And it's like, I'm Gen X. I gave birth to a millennial and also a Gen Z.
Yeah, man.
And the differences between kids is interesting.
There's a vast difference between me and my brother, I think.
Well, and it's like,
to an extent.
Oldest kid we will discuss as far as political science and, different things like that. And it aggravates and agitates youngest kid. And so he and oldest kids... our BB, it's his wife. They will usually go someplace else.
Yeah.
Until we get finished with the discussion of whatever it is.
It's just, I have nothing to add to it, so there's no point in me listening.
Well, I think that there's a lot that you have to add. I think it just bothers you more.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to surround myself day in and day out with that stuff. So It's like I already get bombarded enough on social media. Why talk about it?
Well, why do social media? Anyhow, and then my mother,
free entertainment,
who is very much a boomer, and so when you have all these differences at different experiences, different understandings, it helps because you've got those. When you listen to each other, you can have a fuller understanding.
I thought you said that Nana wasn't a boomer.
No, she is a boomer.
But you said that she was part of the great generation, not the boomer.
No, that was her parents.
Okay.
Because my grandmother, they lived through the Depression and stuff.
Okay.
So, no, Mom was born right there, World War II, it was going on,
Yeah.
So I think that her father was deployed before she was born.
Mm-hmm.
Which, how horrible would that be? We were talking about Tokyo Rose yesterday. And for him to be in Germany, wasn't even to be, able to be there when his first child was born.
Yeah. Now that's a shame. Like, seriously.
He was 19 years old.
If they knew that someone had a child that was about to be born, they should not deploy them.
Yeah, that's how my father didn't have to go to Vietnam.
Exactly.
Was because Mom was pregnant with me.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyhow. Interesting.
Yeah.
So he has 23 years on this planet. What have you learned?
Jack shit. But I did get some pretty cool gifts today.
Yeah, what kind of gifts did you get other than the unique individual hoodie?
I got some pretty wicked birthday cards. That's the musical birthday cards, which I love.
Yeah.
Elijah finally gave me that Xbox that he was supposed to give me on Christmas.
Well, that's all right. You got a double present.
I got a kalimba. I got a good kalimba. Those things are like fairy folk music.
Mm-hmm.
Fairy folk music, and I love it. It's peaceful. It's simple. Yes.
You also got another type of musical something, didn't you?
Yeah, I got 3 CDs. One is Nirvana. My God, why is his name not coming to mind? It's because I got a migraine. That's what it is. Rob Zombie's first album, debut album, Hellbilly.
Yeah.
Hellbilly, dude, I love that.
It was an awesome album. It was his best album.
Yeah.
It really was.
Did I already say Nirvana?
Yeah, you said Nirvana.
Okay.
What was the third one?
Seriously, my brain is blanking right now because I got
That's all right. My migraine. Yeah. That was not what he wanted for his birthday.
No. You're gonna have to help me out
That's
here.
okay. It'll come to us here in a minute. I can see it, and I can't remember myself right now what it was.
Hold up, let me go.
But now you also, we'll put it in the description box. It's not a big flip. You also got another that you can make music.
Elijah gave me his little musical piano thing, and it's also got a drum pad installed on it and a bunch of knobs, so you can adjust shit. And it's got this weird little other joystick thing, and you can like move it, and it warbles the sound. It does weird shit to the sound.
It's like a whammy bar.
Yeah, almost. It's so cool. It is so fucking cool.
I wonder if you could get a theremin plug-in on that.
I don't know. It's got another jack that I have no idea what it does.
You'll have to look up and see what it does.
Yeah, but
hey,
it's so cool.
I bet we could hook that up. I wonder if you could hook that up to the mixing board.
I don't know.
That's a good question. Yeah. So we might have to try to have Kid make us some interesting Halloween music or other kind of music, intro, outro music.
Yeah, if I actually learn how to make music.
Oh, you will. He's actually very gifted musically and artistically.
With singing instruments. No.
I
can play a Lizzie Grant guitar. That's it.
You can play
and
the
if y'all
guitar.
No, I can't.
You can play the ukulele.
You're giving me too much credit, Mama. No. Take it down a couple notches. You're giving me too much credit, flat out. I do a Lizzie Grant guitar, which if y'all know of Lana Del Rey and her early work, it ain't shit. I just pluck random notes on a kalimba, and if it sounds good to me, that's it. I don't learn other songs. So as far as that, I can't play an instrument to save my damn life.
That's not so.
But singing, I'm all right at it, I think.
Kid taught himself how to knit by watching YouTube videos.
That's completely different.
No,
that's completely different than playing.
That takes talent. There is no way in hell that I could sit there and do anything.
It takes patience. It takes patience, and trust me, I got frustrated with it. I got frustrated a lot. I learned how to do a basic knit. Basic knit. Nothing else.
You could make socks if you needed to. You could make socks.
I know how to make a scarf.
Well,
that's it. I don't know how to make other things.
If you cut off one end and sew it up, you got a sock. There you go.
It's a fucking tube.
That's right. It's a sock.
A sock has at least a little bend where you know where your foot goes and your heel rests in it.
Not necessarily.
It's a fucking tube. That is not a sock. It's a tube. It's a foot condom.
There are tube socks. Don't tell me there's a difference.
It's a tube. It's a tube. It's a fucking foot condom.
Well, sort of, kind of.
Just like gloves.
It's just that's for warmth, not protection, so.
It is for both. It's for both. It's protect your feet from the shoe so it doesn't rub blisters on you, and absorbs the sweat so your shoes don't stink, even though they do anyway.
The bacteria poop speech that I used to give the kids.
Wash your fucking shoes once in a while too.
Well, it is the bacteria. It's the waste from the bacteria that eats the sweat. If you've got something that eats, then eventually it's going to poop. So that's why people's shoes stink. It's bacteria poop.
Also, the thing with people washing the shoes, don't fucking toss them into the washer. You'll ruin both at the same time by doing that. Put it in the soak it in the bathtub. Just put it in the bathtub and run some water over it. There you go. Put some soap. It's fucking good.
Spray it down with a little bit of Lysol and put it in the sun for a while.
Yeah.
Get you some of those
Get you some OxyClean. Spray it on it a little bit.
Get you some of those charcoal odor eaters.
Yeah, pretty much.
Life hacks.
Yeah.
I've 23 years. He's learned life hacks. And as you're another one that has grown up with the internet and social media and stuff like that, what have you learned from that? What advice?
People are fucking stupid.
What advice could you give to others on that?
Do not get dragged into other people's shit online. Seriously, it's literally just online. And if it starts to affect your real life thing, get off of it. Get off of it for a little bit. Do not be a personality on there. Do not.
Well, you had on TikTok, you had over 3 million views on one of them.
And I got a shit ton. Bombarded with negativity. With people. Literally, I got multiple people commented on my thing. It was like, if you're stupid enough to do that, you deserve to die. Among other shit. That's one of the mild ones.
Let me explain.
And I'm like, y'all have nothing better to do. Fuck y'all, man. And I just went on a blocking spree.
He made these masks that were brilliant.
Yeah.
And it was, what kind of a game was it supposed to be?
It's not really a game. It was a story that was supposed to be... An ARG is an alternate reality game. Alternate reality. So it's sort of based off in reality, but there's, elements that aren't, day to day, whatever.
Sure.
Very supernatural, impossible in this realm.
Right.
Basically, it was about a fucking haunted doll.
Right.
And, possible cult shit going on.
Sure.
And, people, I guess... Apparently, I acted super good, super convincing, but that's the point of an ARG. You're not supposed to know until, the very end or midway.
And so...
People are fucking stupid!
In the beginning, it was
even in the tags! Nobody reads the description, nobody reads the tags!
Right. But you had supposedly in the story, you had found the object, which the object was one of the masks that he had created.
Yeah.
And that's where people were saying that if you were stupid enough to pick it up, then you deserved something bad to happen to you.
Yeah.
And now I think there were people that when they found out that it was a story and was not real, they had gotten upset about that, hadn't they?
Some of them did, yeah. People literally was like, oh, his acting is shit. Well, apparently not for the first couple of videos, so what? Foot in mouth? Fuck off, you dumb bitch. And so...
and it concerned me.
What was the other thing that I had someone comment the other day? Oh, yeah. It was me playing with that filter on TikTok or whatever, and I was like, it's given Ursula, Sea Witch fantasy. Someone was like, grown-ass man in the comment. And I replied, yeah, that's correct. They replied, that's sad. And I replied, what? Is it bad that I'm having a little fun? Well, you can sit in your basic corner. Mm-hmm. Your basic bitch boring corner.
And it's like, it seems like people have forgotten how to balance things.
It's like they forgot that there are repercussions for, the things that they say.
Right.
If someone says something negative to me, I'm going to bite back. Not harsh, but I'm going to bite back just a little bit.
Right.
Not enough that it would get me in trouble.
I think it's interesting how with the social media things, people, they dehumanize some of the content creators.
They expect... Yeah, they dehumanize the content creators, same as celebrities, and they expect access to you all day, every day.
No, they need to have their own world.
Yeah.
No,
pretty much.
And it's just like our videos. Now, if you were to meet us in a store or whatever like that, it would be like, oh, hey, they're really like that. Yes,
I'm
because
a little more reserved, though, around new people. I'm more quiet. Mom does most of the talking if I'm with her.
This is just who we are, and we share that. We're not trying to put on any kind of big production. We understand and we appreciate the creators that have these mini TV series and that they have the equipment and take the time to do all this stuff, and that's their job.
I also got books today from a local author. It's technically local. They're only like an hour or two away.
Yeah, about an hour.
Yeah. So, but that's pretty cool. And she autographed them. Yeah.
Which was really neat.
Yeah.
And to support a local artisan. That's
always support your local businesses. Yeah. Support your local, whatever it is.
But with other people,
it's hard being an independent, business person.
Anything. But, this is just our porch ponderings. And we do what we do. It's not that other people don't do what we do, but they don't do it like we do it.
Right.
Because nobody else can be us.
Exactly.
And we understand we got a niche type of audience, and that's okay.
Although I would love to be able to do a podcast of just bitching. Just nothing but bitching. I would love that. Completely uncensored, unfiltered. I would love to just have one that I could just go off.
On who? Why?
Anything and everything.
Okay.
Milk and cookies, fuck you. Cows with ear tags, fuck you. Fuck your ear tags. Who does that to a poor cow? No, that's not a big deal. You need to mark them in some way, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially to know which ones have had shots, which ones may have.
Why don't just get giant collars for them? Like, that is a serious thought.
Because that costs more. The ear tags are not cheap. There's a lot of reasons for the ear tags.
Why the hell are they not cheap, though? This should be.
It's anything else. It has to be produced. It costs to produce things.
Do you know how much dog tags are? Like standard dog tags.
No.
For animals. They're cheap as hell.
Yeah, but
some of them are.
Some of the tags you have to have for if they've had the rabies injections, different things like that. So you've got to pay for that. Then you get the tag, and
I think tags are cheap. I don't know. They may have gone up in price. I haven't had to look for a tag.
And then you got to have something to put it on. So the collars cost money.
Yeah. So one-time purchase, though.
Well, it depends.
Reusable.
But Kid is not stupid. He does not give himself enough credit.
I don't give myself enough credit, but she gives me too much credit.
No, I believe in you. I believe in you. Even if you weren't my kid, I would still believe in you. Yeah. And I think that's one of the things about the Gen Z. I don't think they're quite understood. I think that some of us, we try to understand why they do what they do. I don't know that they know why they do what they do. I do wonder if, as far as constant exposure to internet, even though I did try to minimize that when he was a kid, you can't. I mean, unless you totally get computers, don't just unhook totally. And even in schools, they're using them. Mm-hmm. I don't know that that's not doing something to the neural pathways. In fact, there's quite a bit of research that says it does have an impact on neural pathways.
Right.
And especially the processing of information. We did a video a while back about information overload, what that does to the kids as far as the dopamine and stuff like that, how that it's compromising the ability for information to get from short-term memory into long-term memory, which is, screwing up their ability to think deeply. Mm-hmm. And not all of them. That's not hard and fast rule on all of them. But to try to work with some of these Gen Z kids, and it's not just a generational gap. There's something more at play here. And you had found a TikTok video today that had spoken. Do you want to tell a little bit about that?
Not really, because it's she could tell that there were psyops going on, and she called it out for what it was, sort of. She's like, there's something going on this app, but she can't quite put her finger on it.
Right. And about how old was she?
I would say like late 20s, early 30s. But she has a degree. She worked in criminal justice.
Right.
She's autistic.
And ADHD.
So, and autistic people, they don't usually lie about shit like that.
No, well, it's a matter of, and I've heard Pastor Chatelet talk about that quite often, as far as pattern recognition.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is.
Which I'm thinking, maybe that, because I do that. And there is an underlying theme on some of these videos, even if there's several different cups in between. It's like, oh, this links with this, and this links with this, and this, and this. Mm. And I thought everybody could do that.
No.
And so sometimes with the ADHD,
You're autistic ass.
I will start one train of thought, and then it's like, oh God, what was I saying? And then I'll go on, not finish that thought completely. That is common amongst those of us with the ADHD. Yes, I did take my Strattera today.
Yeah, because I made you.
Yeah. For those of you who may not know what Strattera is,
it's ADHD medication.
It is an ADHD medication. It is not any kind of a scheduled substance. You don't have to take it every day.
You do.
No, you don't. Well, I may have to. Caffeine calms me down. It does. And that's, when you think about it with the ADHD, is it Adderall? One of the other ones? I know that Ritalin is one of them. They are actually stimulants. Well, so is coffee. Mm-hmm. Coffee's a stimulant. A Monster is a stimulant.
The people who take Adderall for ADHD and then get hyper, y'all ain't ADHD.
Right.
Y'all got some other issue going on.
Right.
It's not ADHD, though.
But Strattera is non-addictive, and that's one of the reasons I mention it quite often, because if I had this back when I was in college, if I had this back when I was a child, my world could have been different. Yeah.
We don't know that.
Well, that's true, too. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So did you have a pretty good 23rd?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. It was really good.
Yeah. So I'm still trying to remember what that third CD was, and I'm
about to go in there and get it.
We'll put
I'm about to go in there and get it.
We really will put it in the description box. So
Wait, I think. Hold up, shut the fuck up. Shush. 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 I'm trying to think. Shush.
I need to be able to breathe. The suspense.
What the fuck was it?
Anticipation.
Oh my God! What was it?
It wasn't Marilyn Manson, was it?
No.
It's literally...
Corn.
Corn, yeah.
That's what it was. I don't know why we couldn't remember that, because there were so many
Because it's a good band, and it's their best album.
It was.
Why? Because I like listening to Korn. I love that album. Why the fuck could I not remember it? It's because of this damn migraine.
Well, I don't have a migraine. What was my excuse?
What?
Okay. Anyhow, so there you have a little bit of a recap.
You don't got an excuse.
Of 23.
Yeah.
So... And thank you all for those who sent birthday greetings and wishes and blessings.
Thank you all. It's appreciated.
Thank you all for the prayers, especially the folks on Odyssey. And Gray Death, God love you, honey. You just went above and beyond, because they knew that I was having issues last night, and the possibility of the kidney stones again. I did have the
edit shit out lately.
That's part of it.
Don't know why. It's not right head. I don't know.
Not the kidney stones that I've been having, and it's not that they're small. But it's like the pain is not debilitating, but the fatigue is debilitating.
Right.
They just, and I've done this for several years. And they don't know why. And it's like eventually my body makes this weird, I think I'm trying to make pearls. And they just
She doesn't drink enough water.
That's true.
That's her issue.
That is the issue, because I forget.
That's why I had a kidney stone, because I was dehydrated.
Drink water. Get you one of those little apps.
Fucking hydrate your ass.
That reminds you to drink water.
Hydrate your skin, hydrate your face, hydrate your mouth,
Everything.
hydrate your stomach. Drink water.
Yeah.
Wash your fucking hands.
That's something everybody does. So
The hell you say? There
Oh, no,
are some
I mean,
people that do
needs to
not.
do-
And
that
I'm
needs
like,
to do
what
it.
is wrong with
that
you?
needs to do my bad on that. So we'll get back to a regular cup, barring unforeseen, on the next time. Our internet was out this morning for hours. And yes, Joe, my first thought, because
Aliens.
my first thought was Russia.
Government. Yeah.
And then it's like, why would I think that? That would be just stupid. Why would they care whether our tiny area had internet or not?
You don't give a shit.
But I sat down, I had a cup of coffee, I had
I
a
want a
book.
birthday wish. Stink bugs to go extinct. No more.
They have a purpose. We don't know.
They
how
do
to
not.
use them.
They are useless, and they stink, and they're ugly.
Well, they look like little flying shields.
Bullshit. They fly at me.
They do have an
And I don't smell bad. So why the fuck do they attack my ass?
Anyhow, thank you all very much. Like I said, know that you are loved and
Yeah.
appreciated. Anybody that takes the time to chuckle with us and slurp coffee and, discuss kids' birthdays and all these different generations and how we can work together and learn from each other instead of, arguing, pointing fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you and I usually get along pretty good. Mm-hmm. Except when we don't. And that's
When we don't, with the two Leos going.
Absolutely.
I may not be Leo. I'm a Pisces, but I got that fucking Leo rising.
You got the Aries in your chart.
Yeah, and I got Aries, so that's a double fire. You ain't gonna win with that.
Oh, yes, I will at the end because
the hell you say?
anyhow. But if you've had experiences with the supernatural, paranormal encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, if you would like to share stories about your kids or your birthdays or whatever, if you've got local, regional, family, myths, legends, let us know. cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. And like I said, once again, thank each and every one of you. And know that you are loved. And we seriously mean that.
Yes.
And we'll see you on the next cut.
And if you liked this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that little notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all. Have a good.
Bye.
Fuck the stink bugs. Fuck the stink bugs.
Snippet of 23rd birthday,
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my
youngest kid. He doesn't know what the theme is yet. Go ahead and open the box.
With what? My
Yes.
telepathy?
Yes.
I'm trying to keep my eyes closed here.
Do you want me to open it?
You may have to, because I'm trying to keep my eyes closed.
I used to have a knife in there, but I think I brought it out.
You just smacked me with it.
This is the theme.
Here, Elijah, we'll get you.
You can open your eyes now.
I can?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Man?
You asked for a generic birthday.
That is-
You wanted
that is
a
not
generic
generic.
birthday.
That is not generic.
It is.
That's funny. That is